We have a live interview with a grandfather and his granddaughter. Why? Because the dynamics of the two has led to a documentary that will be on the military channel. Real life. Oswald, you know, Kennedy's anniversary of the assassination. Oswald was killed. He was the one that assassinated Kennedy, and when he was being killed, he was actually handcuffed to our next guest, Jim. And Kate, what led you to do what is going to become an award-winning documentary?
Oh, I pursued this story simply because there are so many voices of the Dallas Police Department that have gone untold. My grandpa's probably the most popular one that everyone knows. He's the most famous detective in our country's history because he's in that Pulitzer Prize-winning photo. But I grew up with him, and I grew up knowing his friends and colleagues. And you know, we had detectives that were in the 6th floor museum or in the school book depository. We had detectives that were the cop directly behind Kennedy's motorcade. You know, so many voices that hadn't been told, and I wanted this story about the DPD to get its justice.
Well, Kate, I'm sure glad you surfaced those voices that we need to hear from, but I bet you had an expectation of going in, but what surprised you the most after doing the film?
Absolutely. I mean, on a personal level, this was extremely emotional for me. My cast of characters is, you know, 86 to 93. There's a sense of urgency and dedication to these men to get it right, but also wanting to not forget that I am a filmmaker, I'm a documentarian, I can't sensationalize things, I can't change them as they were, and I need to do the proper due diligence and research. So combined with the fact that, you know, at the end of the day, what matters is that these guys are proud of me and that Dallas has something to stand behind, that's a lot on your shoulders to carry.
Well, Kate, I'm sure glad you followed through with your vision, a documentary we can all enjoy and learn from. But Jim, go back to that moment. Did you realize that when you were handcuffed to Oswald that it would change your life?
Well, I was handcuffed to him because he was assigned to me as my prisoner, and therefore it was my responsibility to take care of him. But I could not forget it because I still get well over 300 letters a year wanting autographs and so forth. They come from Australia to London and all over the country. I've had some from Russia. So I can't forget it. I'm reminded of it every day or so.
You know, Jim, after watching this film and seeing all those clips again, what emotion did it evoke in you?
Well, I am proud of her for what she has done because I have been a big booster of all of these officers. And I get a lot of credit for it, but I know that these other officers had played a big part in it also, and I was glad to see that they are going to get their day in court, so to speak, through this film that she has produced. And that makes me happier than anything else. I'm glad she did the film.
Well, Jim, we certainly thank you for your service. Kate, thank you for putting this documentary together. I know it takes years and years of doing, but I know you'll win many awards, and I can't wait to tune in on November 22nd to Military Channel. Thank you both.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.